Good afternoon, Cowboys. I'm Haley Ryan.
And I'm Lainey Gerber. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily O.
First, we're going to take a quick look at our weather for today. Welcome back. Let's get into some sports. Most people at OSU know all about our football, basketball, and baseball teams, but not a lot of people know about our club rugby team here at OSU. The Daily O's very own Lainey Gerber has the inside look at the team. This week, we've got another international debrief from Zach Kluver. He sat down with Latin America expert Dr. Martin Breenan to discuss what's happening in Chile and Bolivia right now. Welcome back to the Daily O. I'm Haley Ryan alongside Lainey Gerber. If you missed the top of the show today, we talked about the Coffee House storytelling series, Shakespeare on the Lawn, and we got to meet Jewel. Okay, so it's Mean Girls Day and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but today is also Thursday on the Daily O, so you know what that means. It's Tail Waggin' Thursday. On Tuesday night, Allied Arts brought the Round Theater to Library Lawn with the first ever production of Shakespeare on the Lawn. Daily O reporter Chase Congleton has the story. When we come back from the commercial break, I'll be sitting down with shelter director Jackie Ross to meet another one of the dogs, surprise animals, from the Stillwater Humane Society.
We'll be right back.
We're back here with Jackie Ross from the Stillwater Humane Society. Why don't you tell us about who I have sitting on my lap today?
Well, meet beautiful Miriam. This sweet girl, we're thinking about 9 or 10 weeks old. And we actually just got her yesterday from Animal Welfare. So she's still trying to figure out life at the shelter, but unfortunately someone just dumped her in a ditch thinking that she would be okay, and of course she wasn't, but now she is, and we're going to take care of her.
Yes, how could you leave this cute little face?
I know, right? Look at that.
I know, little Miriam. So it's coming up on Christmas time, Christmas break. College kids are going to be leaving. Stillwater gets pretty empty. What are you guys needing at the shelter?
Well, we do lose a lot of our volunteer base when the college kids leave town, probably at least 75 to 80% of our volunteers. And that's also when the colder weather rolls in.
Yes.
So if you're sticking around town, or even if there are families in town that are going to be around, we would love to have you come down and help out with the animals.
And what about adoption rates and, little animals coming into the shelter when it gets cold and around Christmas time? Kind of, what's the correlation with that?
Yeah, so it's funny. In the winter months, we have a harder time adopting out dogs than we do cats. I think everyone wants to cozy up on the couch with a cat. They don't want to be outside walking their dog. So dog adoptions slow down. Cat adoptions increase a little bit. And this year, actually, we still have kittens left at the shelter. Normally this time of year, we're running out of kittens, but actually we still have plenty of kittens that need homes. And like Miriam, we still have a lot of puppies that need homes as well.
What about Fred and George from a couple weeks ago?
They got adopted.
They got adopted?
Yeah, those two little boys, they did get adopted. Didn't take them very long. They were pretty precious.
Good. Did they get to go together? Or?
They did not.
Aww.
They did not. But that's okay. It's not always a good thing to send siblings to homes together. Sometimes they fight just like human kids do, so it's kind of good to separate them.
It's good when they get separated.
Yeah.
What are you guys needing at the shelter this winter?
We're always in need of canned puppy food, canned kitten food. Right now, every animal that we brought over from Animal Welfare was a puppy, so we're in need of puppy food right now. And, these guys like toys to destroy, just like your dogs at home do. So if you even have used toys at home that your dog doesn't play with anymore, we'd love to have them down at the shelter. Miriam would love to have something to chew on. She's teething. So she's chewing on everything.
She needs something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she needs some little chew toys. And during the holidays, a lot of people give animals as presents for Christmas. What is your advice on that?
Well, I've been doing this job for almost 12 years now, and I'm not going to say it's a bad idea. What I do like to recommend is make that person a part of the event. So what we like to do is either do a gift certificate or come down to the shelter and just say, hey, let's go volunteer, and then say, oh, while we're here, I've paid the adoption fee. You get to pick out the animal you want. Because there really has to be a connection between the cat or the dog that person picks. I've had that happen to me. My sister thought it was a great idea just to show up with a kitten at my house, and I was in the middle of college. I'm like, I can't do a kitten. I can't do a kitten. She thought it was the greatest thing ever, but just make that person involved with that process.
And this is a question about you. How long have you been working at the shelter, and how did you get into it?
Yeah, I started as a volunteer, just like everyone does. Walked in as a volunteer, and within 3 months, I was what we call the cat caretaker.
Okay.
I was taking care of the cats, and that was 12 years ago. And within 6 months, they needed a new director. So I actually have a public health microbiology background, so I did
wow.
not know how to run an animal shelter.
Yeah.
So it was a huge learning curve, but we're figuring it out as we go.
And do you have animals yourself, or are all the animals at the shelter your
yes.
little children?
Well, they're my kids too, but yes, my couch is full at night, let's just say. I take the dogs home that aren't able to be adopted, whether it's a behavioral thing or a health issue. They come live with me for as long as I have them.
Awesome. Well, I saw your tattoo, so I know that you love this.
Oh,
and you
yes.
love what you're doing. So
this is my calling. I think I finally found what I was put on this earth
that's
to do.
amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming again today.
Yeah.
I'm sad it's our last one.
I know,
We're going
it
to
went
miss
fast,
you.
it went fast. But yeah, if you're interested in Miriam, please come down. She does also have a brother named Robinson. So
Dope.
please come down. And
I'm going to take this one so you guys can just...
we have plenty to choose from.